originally American, although I've been living in China for the last 15 years. And before that, I lived in England, although I've lived for more than half my life outside America. I moved to China 15 years ago. The last 10 or more, I've lived in Shanghai, and I recently became an entrepreneur here. I'm the founder of a business called Whitespace, 600空间. So if you want to have a team building, a workshop, a training, we've got a space for that. It started from, essentially, I was on a plane, this was 2011, and I read an article about these new type of offices that were springing up. Didn't even have a name then. Now we call it co-working. And we kept saying, well, you can work in a Starbucks, but what if you want to meet with some people? What if you're more than 4 people? What if you want privacy? What if you want to meet for half a day? What if you want to stick things up on the wall because you're brainstorming? And so it really shifted our thinking away from co-working into the idea that sometimes you need a space that's maybe not your office, or you don't have a fixed office, but you need a space to meet with people together. And that's where the idea started. Well, the original idea started sort of end of 2011. But because I talked with people, I gave it up. I went back to my sort of conventional corporate job. I didn't actually get serious about starting the business until 2016. And we actually founded Whitespace 2017. So we've been operating 18 months now. Every once in a while, you need a meeting space. So if you ask people, where would you go? They always give 3 answers. One is, of course, co-working, which everybody knows about, and the co-working spaces do have some meeting spaces, but they're quite expensive for non-members. The second one is hotels, and the third one are like business centers. All 3 of them can be very expensive for non-members, so primarily we're a substitute at much, much lower cost. We're about 1/3 the price of comparable hotel rooms, and even cheaper when you compare against the high-end co-working or serviced office spaces. We've been growing strong this year, starting in February, and we've expanded from our first single location. We're now at 4, looking at opening our 5th next month. I think this kind of service really suits Asian first-tier cities, and my vision is that Whitespace becomes an Asian brand in every first-tier city, not only in China, but also Singapore, Bangkok, Manila, Ho Chi Minh, JL. All the first-tier cities in Asia need this kind of service. I really get a lot of energy from walking down the hall when Whitespace is full and seeing all of our spaces full of people accomplishing all the things they want to do together. I don't think we don't make any judgment about what sort of content people are doing. We do have to, be compliant with Chinese laws. But actually, having started the business and been doing it full-time for about a year, I can say that it's not that easy. It's a bit like opening a coffee shop. Anyone can open a coffee shop. But since we want to establish a sort of Asian platform, I'd say we're trying to be more like Luckin, that will be known for a certain quality of service, professional atmosphere, value, and we need to deliver that consistently. And that's not so easy to copy. I'm always advising people, start small, start imperfectly. Don't try to develop the most perfect product, the most perfect service, the most perfect website. Get something going that's 80% of the time, 80% of the way, and get feedback from your customers. And then just keep going. Our website is whitespace.co or 600空间.com. And our WeChat is also 600空间.